that if I face the direction that my wife is coming in from, I'm not married. I'm just using this as an analogy. I don't want nobody out there talking about, oh, he married. No, I'm not married. Okay. But if I use that analogy and say, well, if I turn myself and face in the direct and point myself in the direction that she's facing, then yeah, that Dairy Queen would be on my left hand side. Just like if she turns and goes and looks in the same direction that I'm looking from, guess what? Then the Dairy Queen is on the right hand side. And so the point is that we have to learn to respect and honor and accept each other's mutual point of view or mutual interpretation, because that's why I said it's got to be Christ centered, because Christ will show us, okay, yeah, you need what this person is saying and they need what you're saying. Okay. Now, not just hearing from God, because God talks through his word. He's not going to, there are times, yes, he do talk audibly. That's what sometimes we say, oh, I got an unction or I heard this or heard a voice. But God will always revert back to the word. He's always going to go back to scripture. That's why it said in second Timothy 3:16, he said, all scripture is breath given by divine inspiration. It's God breath. And it's profitable for instruction, for conviction of sin, for correction of error, and restoration to obedience, for training in righteousness, learning, learning to courage, so that the man of God may be complete and proficient, outfitted, and thoroughly equipped for every good work. So the analogy or the example used that said if God sends you somewhere, that's talking about position and purpose. Where if God sends you somewhere, that's position and purpose, and you have the power to be there. You know, so I think that we have to learn to say, okay, well, the it's not a line that divides us. It's just our different viewpoints, and and instead of saying, okay, let me see it from your angle, let me see it from your point of view. Now, tell me how you interpret that, because a lot of times we just need to plug in some holes in our own interpretation. We need to become students,
Apostle, that's
not just
but
of the
this
word, but of each other.